And it's a very daunting decision that's left up to you to think that I'm going to make a decision that's going to influence somebody's life directly. That's a big decision. And don't get me wrong, it's very, very easy to demonize a big company. But when you think of it, how did a big company become that big? Well, they became big because they showed care for their customers, they showed care for their employees, and they showed care for the community. That's why I'm the company that I represent. Now, when it comes to this case, we are very, very sorry about the death of Judge Dixon. It truly is a tragedy, especially the way it happened. It really is. Now, earlier, you heard the representative for the opposing party state that accidents happen all the time. That's very true. They do happen all the time. But, it's so coincidental that the doodles or check marks happens to be right there next to the phrases that state accidental death and the payout it gives. It makes me think that an intelligent man can make any accident appear reasonable, as in he can make anything look like an accident. I'm so sorry that was an accident. Totally unmistake. But the point I'm getting to is, while it's very, very compelling to believe that the big insurance company is the demon here, you've heard testimony and evidence that this man was under investigation by the Attorney General's office for basically theft, that this man hid secrets, financial secrets that impacted his wife and his family from his wife and those he loved around him. You have heard testimony that this man was an expert marksman, he was a Marine, he was an avid hunter. And it is very, very hard to make that jump that he was a man who was dumb enough to clean a loaded shotgun, pointing directly at his face. It's just too much. It's truly sad what happened to the deceased Judge Dixon. It really is. And I feel for him. I really do. I feel for his family. But when we boil this down, this is a case about a man who fell on hard times that he dug himself into. He was unable to pull himself out. And God loved him. He tried to provide for his family after he's gone. That's admirable. But it's not the law. It is against the law. It constitutes fraud, essentially. I'm not saying he was a bad man at heart. I'm saying he made some mistakes. And unfortunately, these mistakes led him down a road he was not going to be able to come back from. He saw no other way out. It's a shame. It really is. Sad as that may be, the facts of this case speak for themselves. At this time, we would move, I would like to make a motion for an involuntary dismissal.
A problem like this is you kind of, they don't necessarily